Hey everybody, Tony here, and I'm cheating today. Today I'm recording on my SL2 and I have lights set up and all that. I didn't charge my phone last night, so it doesn't have a lot of battery, so I have it plugged up and charging. Today is August 11th, day 11 of Vlaugust. I just finished putting together August 9th, which was wreck. But yeah, I just didn't feel like vlogging that day, so sometimes it happens after 7 days of doing it. So yesterday was such a weird day. It was... At first I thought it was just me, but I don't know, there must have been something in the air because the day got like progressively and it was really towards the end of the night that a lot of the stuff started to happen. So as I mentioned in the vlog from yesterday, I was just so absent-minded yesterday. I don't know what was going on. I like to come home to eat before I go to the facilities. I bring the drugs into the house because I don't like leaving them in my car because it's hot outside, and not just that, just in case anyone tries to break into my car. The medication's not sitting in there because sometimes I do have controlled drugs with me, so I definitely don't like leaving them in the car. I had to refill the rubbing alcohol and my hand sanitizer because I was running a little bit low. So I brought those bottles out of the bag and I refilled them before I had to leave. I didn't put them back into the bag that I bring to the facilities with all my cleaning supplies. I left them here. But in general, I left the whole bag here anyway, so I didn't have anything with me. I got all the way out to Hampton and I go to the back seat to get my bags, and they're not back there. So I heavily considered just going to the facility and at least doing the inventory since I was already out there. I didn't feel like wasting any more time. That way I can make it back to the pharmacy at least and bring back any paperwork, which the paperwork that I needed to do the inventory was in my bag anyway, so it was a whole thing. Didn't have pens, didn't have anything. So I said, screw it, I gotta go back and pick it up. So I drive all the way back home, pick up the stuff, and then left, not even realizing that I left my hand sanitizer and everything else there. The good thing is I keep a hand sanitizer in my car too, but since I got in the facility, I'm looking through my bag, hand sanitizer and alcohol spray aren't in there. A little frustrated with that, but I still had the Sani wipes and a Sani wipe spray, so I was like, I'll make it work. I have hand sanitizer in my car anyway, and there's hand sanitizer everywhere in the facility, so it works out. Oh, and also, I usually bring my headphones with me because I keep an earbud in. I listen to music or a podcast while I'm doing the inventory, just because the inventory takes so long, and I don't like sitting there in dead silence while I do it. But I forgot my headphones too, so I had to do the inventory in silence. And I didn't leave my headphones at home. They were in my car in my backpack. I don't want to go back out to my car to grab the hand sanitizer or my headphones, just because since I got there so late, there isn't someone sitting at the front desk to let me into the building. If I get to a facility late, sometimes I have to ring the doorbell a bunch of times, and I'm just kind of standing there waiting for like sometimes 10 minutes because the nurses are busy, obviously. So, and sitting in that little corridor with the sliding doors, it gets hot in there just because there's no airflow. So there you go. I didn't want to go back out to my car and have to wait for a nurse to come let me in again. So I suck it up and I do the inventory, blah, 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 blah. I leave the facility and I'm coming home and there's traffic in the tunnel. They blocked off like a whole side. So I thought that I'd have enough time to get to the pharmacy to put all my paperwork away and everything that I normally do when I get back to the pharmacy. But there was traffic in the tunnel, so I was there for an extra long time and I wouldn't have been able to make it back by the time they left. I called them once I got out of the tunnel to see where they were, and she said they were getting out on time. So I said, screw it, I'll just go straight home again. And the whole time I'm driving back, I'm just thinking about how like absent-minded I've been all day. And it's not like I was overly tired or anything. I wasn't, so I don't understand really what was going on in my head. I thought maybe it was just me. But so I'm in the tunnel and there's a Honda Civic behind me. And for some reason, he like zoomed up behind me. And every time I pull up a little more, there'd be this huge gap between us. And then he would zoom forward and it was like he was just coming at me really fast. So I was like, this guy's gonna hit me if he keeps doing this. I'm just kind of watching him in my rear view. It's whatever. I'm just driving and I'm driving. And then I get to the part on the interstate where you can get into the HOV area, which is the 2 lanes between the 2 sides of the highway. If you live here, you know what I'm talking about. So I get into the HOV thing and all of a sudden I look back and the Civic is on me again. Like he caught up again, like zoomed up really fast again, and he is riding me through the exit to get into the HOV. And as we're in there, I'm like, what is this guy's problem? And then all of a sudden he gets over to the left side, which is a shoulder lane. It's not an actual lane. It's 1 lane as you're entering, and then it turns into 2 lanes. It's not 2 lanes yet, but he gets over into the shoulder area and he starts trying to pass me, which I was going like 70, 75. And I was like, okay, maybe he's just a guy that wants to drive the HOV really fast. So I don't try to speed up. I'm just like, whatever, I'll let him go. Apparently he has somewhere to be. I look over at him just to see who this guy was. You know, you see someone go past you. And I look over and he's giving me the finger. And I don't know why exactly he was giving me the finger. I had been in that same lane since before I even got into the tunnel, because before I got to the tunnel, there were signs everywhere saying the right lane was closed. So I check my blind spot, I look over, I was kind of by myself at that time, and I move over to the left lane. And I had been in that left lane pretty much the whole time until I got to the exit to get onto the HOV. And I wasn't that person that's driving in the left lane slow. I was keeping up with traffic because there were cars in front of me at that point. But as soon as I'm getting in the HOV, he's tailgating me and he gives me the finger, and I can't figure out why. I didn't cut anybody off. I don't know what this guy's deal was. I have no idea. I was like, whatever, I let it go. Dude was going like 90 because as soon as we passed that first curve in the HOV, I didn't see him anymore. I couldn't see him. He was going so fast and he was gone. He was away like a shot. I don't know where he went. Anyway, I decided I'm gonna stop at Wendy's when I get home because it's right off the interstate. So I get off the interstate, and like the lady taking the order in the thing kind of had an attitude. She was kind of like very, And then I get to the window and she takes my card. She like just kind of says my total at me and like blah, with the same attitude she had over the little radio. And I was like, this chick must be having a bad day. Whatever, this whole day has been weird anyway. She takes my card, hands me my receipt. I look over and I see her doing like this hand movement at someone on the line, and she's yelling at somebody, and all of a sudden it's getting louder and she's yelling. Now the other person in the line who I can't see, I can hear yelling too, and they're just yelling back and forth. I'm on the phone with Crystal at the time, had my earbud now because I was in my car, and Crystal's like, it sounds like someone's yelling. And I was like, yeah, I'll tell you about it in a second. I don't know what they were yelling about, but she was pissed. So the window opens and she goes to hand me my food, and she's just like yelling towards the other side. I said what I said. I said what I said. And then the window closes and she goes, I said what I fucking said. Like just really loud, just yelling. And as I'm driving away, I can still hear them yelling. And I was like, what is going on today? I came home and ate. And I was like, I need to get to bed earlier tonight so I can wake up early in the morning and work on these vlogs and anything else that I got to work on. I've been staying up to like 4 or 5 in the morning for like the last 2 weeks. So I thought maybe that's why I'd been off. My sleep patterns all just out of whack. And maybe I'm not getting enough sleep. So I was like, I need to get to bed early tonight. So went to bed early last night, got up today around 8:30, which maybe isn't early for a lot of people, but that is extremely early for me. So I've been up since then and working on the vlogs and working on other things. The whole day was just so weird, but I'm gonna leave that all behind. It's a new day. It's Tuesday. That's gonna do it for this segment of a vlog about yesterday's vlog. But I'm hoping today will be better. The good thing is I don't have to go to any facilities today. It's Tuesday, and I don't have to go to any facilities tomorrow either. So I'm gonna be in the pharmacy. I don't have to deal with outside people that much. But I gotta get started working on these videos. So be back in a bit. Hey everybody. So since today's storytime vlog was a little bit long, I'm gonna cut it short and just say that's it for the day. I'm on my way to work. I realized when I was editing the video from this morning about the Wendy's employee arguing with someone in the line, I meant like the cooking line, like one of the people making the sandwiches and all that, not someone that's actually in line at Wendy's, because the actual dining area is closed, so you can't go inside. You gotta go through the drive-thrus. So she was arguing with one of her coworkers. It sounds a lot worse to say that she's arguing with someone like a customer, but it wasn't a customer, it was one of her coworkers. But it's still pretty bad because everybody could hear it because it was very loud. So anyway, that's gonna be it for today. See you guys tomorrow.